Major, I want to talk a little bit more about Trump now. You know, in this whole birther argument, it's not the first time that he used it. He tried to use it in 2012 against the president, saying that he wasn't born in America. Didn't really work out all that well. Why do you think he's trying this strategy again?
You know, we talked to a lot of Trump supporters before the rally last night in the small northern New Hampshire town of Claremont, and several of them said, I like the fact that Trump brings up issues I'm curious about and he's not afraid to do it. And they mentioned him bringing up the birth certificate of President Obama. So in the Trump world, meaning that those who support Donald Trump, even if he has dismissed an issue, which it's important to note, Trump in September said Cruz's Canadian birth was a non-issue, legally resolved, not a big deal. Now he's injecting it. Why? To create doubt about Ted Cruz, just less than a month before the Iowa caucuses, where Cruz is demonstrably running very strong. Those two, Cruz and Trump, are locked in a neck-and-neck battle for first. So what Trump tries to do, and he knows he has the media platform to do it, is inject doubt, suggest he doesn't even really know what the whole issue is, but maybe there's something there, and then he moves along, knowing he will grab headlines, inject doubt, and then carry on.
Yeah, he's great at dropping those tiny little seeds with sort of vague terms like, well, people are saying, people are talking, and then he kind of, like you said, he keeps moving on. But these two, you know, Cruz and Trump have been playing nice, basically, until very recently. Just a few days ago, Trump also dropped this idea that maybe there, you know, are not a lot of, there aren't too many evangelicals coming out of Cuba, just so you know. And I'm wondering, is he, you know, sort of moving towards an all-out, straight-out war of words with Ted Cruz? And would that benefit him? Because there's a lot of talk about how supporters for both candidates are very similar, and maybe you don't want to alienate the other group.
Yeah, when you talk to Trump supporters, as we have, a lot of them say their next most favorite candidate is Ted Cruz because they both represent a sort of anti-establishment take on the Republican Beltway insiders. So there is a risk for Trump, but it's a calculated risk. And the interesting thing to me is there is an entire area for Donald Trump to criticize Ted Cruz that he has not gone to. And what is that? Ted Cruz has many super PACs supporting him, and they are collecting millions upon millions of dollars. Trump has not been bashful about criticizing other Republicans with big super PACs, namely Jeb Bush and sometimes Marco Rubio, saying they're controlled by those who donate or contribute to those super PACs. He hasn't raised that issue about Ted Cruz at all. So like the biggest target that Trump has, one he has hit and hit hard before, where other Republicans are concerned, he hasn't gone after Cruz. So he tries to inject these seeds of doubt just to try to undermine Cruz a little bit to keep his edge and try to win the Iowa caucuses, because Trump knows if he doesn't win Iowa, then the big question will be, can he win here in New Hampshire? He wants momentum coming to New Hampshire, and he's trying to create it with this controversy with Cruz.
Right. Well, Chief White House correspondent Major Garrett in Manchester, New Hampshire, thank you so much.
You got it.